Okay, we're hoping the tripod does not fall because setting this up was like a disaster and it fell like 5 times. So if you guys fall, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about my no spend 2021 and the rules that I have set for myself. I do want to say that I kind of feel bad for my kids because I'm doing a no spend 2021, which will obviously affect their lives. So sorry, guys. So the big one is no buying books. I love buying books, especially at thrift stores because they're like 50 cents as opposed to like $19.99 at Barnes & Noble. That's not happening this year. Unless by some magical way we run out of books, which is just not gonna happen because my kids just got books for Christmas. They just have tons already. We live a block and a half away from the library and it does curbside pickup. So it's not going to be happening. I will say my kids do have gift cards from Christmas from some family members. If they want to use a gift card to buy themselves a book, I'm not going to be like, nope, not allowed, because it's their money. And more importantly, I'm not going to tell my kids no to reading. Clothes. I did a no buying clothes thing in 2020 and it actually turned out pretty good. Like, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm going to be getting rid of some of my clothes like next week because of it, because now I know what I actually wear. So I'm going to extend this to my kids and do a no clothing buying unless they absolutely need it. And quite honestly, Riker's going to end up being the only one who absolutely needs clothes because Brooke has hand-me-downs from my friends' kids. Skylar has hand-me-downs from Brooke. Grant has hand-me-downs from Riker. So Riker is really the only one who doesn't have someone handing down clothes to him. And I'm really crossing my fingers, hoping he doesn't grow too much this year because boy grew 2 sizes last year and I haven't caught up. So those are my exceptions. Oh, and part of that, I'm only going to replace the clothing item. Like, say they outgrow their shoes, I will replace just their shoes. Say they wear holes in their socks, which is it's gonna happen. I'm only replacing socks. So that's that little section. Toys and video games. So with quarantine, I've been really bad about buying my kids toys. Like, I feel like every time I was ordering something on Amazon or Target.com or even groceries, if there was a toy available, it was being purchased because we weren't going anywhere and I felt so bad. But dude, they have so many toys now that it's a little insane. Like, look at this background. This is just my 2 girls and they have tons of toys. And there's toys downstairs still from Christmas. So they don't need any more toys. It's not happening except on their birthdays, because obviously they are going to have birthdays this year. That's how birthdays work, Jess. What's wrong with you? I even rehearsed how to say that without sounding stupid and it still didn't work. But yeah, this is being extended to my dogs too, because my dogs have somehow gotten super spoiled and I'm not okay with it. Not okay with it. So we're gonna have to fix my spoiled dog issue. I know their birthdays, so they can get toys on their birthday. And then this one, oh my gosh, I just added it and I told my oldest and she was like, do you hate us? So no eating out unless it's with a gift card. This is where most of my money honestly ends up being spent, is on eating out, even though we have food at home. So this year in 2021, I guess technically next year because it's still 2020 right now. Anyway, in 2021, that's not happening. I am not going to be ordering food, especially with food at home. Like, I literally ordered Italian the one day after I went grocery shopping and bought all the ingredients to make lasagna and pasta. Like, what is wrong with me? We could have that at home for a lot cheaper and probably taste a lot better. Because I'm sorry, Olive Garden, you don't cut it for Italian food. So those are my rules for myself. I'm really scared. I'm obviously going to pay my bills. I'm going to pay rent. I'm going to pay all my utility bills. I'm going to buy groceries because those are things I have to buy to like succeed as a human. but I want to have like a good cushion to fall back on if there is another pandemic, because I was not financially prepared for this pandemic. I don't know anyone who actually was financially prepared for this pandemic, but I know for myself, I only had like $200 in my savings account. And since then, I have been putting away every little bit of extra money I get in hopes that if this were to happen again, I could live off of it for a longer amount of time. So that's my little TED talk for the day. Be prepared for financial crises like a national pandemic. And hopefully we never have to be prepared for a national pandemic, but I would like to be. Wish me luck on this No Spend 2021, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm really nervous. I don't know how long I'm gonna last in it. You guys are along for the ride. I'm gonna be more productive with uploading on a consistent schedule, because I bought all these fancy like tripod and ring light and things, and now I feel obligated to do these things. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, and Happy New Year! See you guys.